Shalom, shalom, Mitzrayim, Ashur, and Yasharal. I pray all is well. I hope that y'all have been reading, and the fact that I haven't had a comment on any of my stuff saying, oh yeah, I see, Dottie, what you're talking about. I see how it constantly makes mention, the scripture I'm talking about constantly makes mention about the set apart mountain, the set apart place, and that we're to come there, and it'll be revealed to those who love truth and right ruling. Being how I haven't seen any of that, starting to wonder if I'm going to be the only one. You know, I'm sure that there's other ones that'll be there, but they must not be anyone I'm acquainted with, which is fine with me. But I would love to see those that I know show up too. But you know, when it's talking about that set apart place, it says, oftentimes it says, the Most High says, shall the set apart place, or shall the set apart place be made into a garden, and the garden be reckoned as a forest? So do you know what that's saying? And if you're someone who's coming, you know I'm not being condescending when I asked you, do you know what that's saying? Because I've read it a lot of times and didn't know what it was saying. That's just how it is. Our understanding is like a germ's understanding compared to the Most High's. So what he's saying is the garden, okay, the garden shall be reckoned as a forest. So what that means is what you think is a forest is actually the garden. And you see, the Most High has hid all his treasures, those things that will be our treasure, in only a way that he can. Not only does he hide it in his manner, he reveals it in only a way that he can as well. And his promises are hidden throughout the Word, and for ages people have just glanced over them without even realizing. It says, search from the book of Yahuwah and read. Not one of these shall be missing. Not one shall be without a mate. You will not be without a mate, for he has commanded my mouth, and his spirit shall gather them. If you're here, if I see you there, it's because he's drawed you. And he shall cast the lot for them, and his hand shall divide it among them with a measuring line. They possess it forever, from generation to generation. They dwell in it. And how there is no one here to join me in finding these treasures, these rubies of promise. I'll delight all by my damn self, I guess. But I'll read it to you, and I'll put it out there on the interwebs. Maybe someday you might find it. Let the wilderness and the dry place be glad for them, and let the desert rejoice and blossom as the rose. It blossoms much and rejoices even with joy and singing. The esteem of Lebanon shall be given to it, the excellence of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the esteem of Yahuwah, the excellency of our Elohim. Strengthen the weak hands and make firm the weak knees. Say to those with anxious heart, be strong, do not fear. See, your Elohim comes with vengeance, with the recompense of Elohim. He is coming to save you. The eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be opened. What a day. How nice that will be. Relieving that will be. I do want to tell you something that I realized that I should make mention of last night when I was proof listening to my last video. I understand that I talk slow, and people think that it's just the way I talk, and it is not. If you notice, when I'm not talking or reading from the scripture or trying to interpret it for you, I talk at a normal speed, sometimes even too fast. But when I'm reading his word and trying to interpret it, I go slow, and it sounds like I'm just a slow person who talks normally that slow. It's not. It's because I am cautious with the word of the Most High. I want it to be as correct as I can convey it. Now, oftentimes I screw that up because I'm not perfect, nor have I ever claimed to be. But if you are someone who doesn't want to just talk shit, if you're wondering why I go slow, it's because I want to be as correct with what I'm saying when I'm speaking about the word of the Most High. Right ruling, any of that stuff, I want to be as correct as I can possibly be. And if that is too slow for you, then just speed it up. Turn the speed of the video up. Right here. Until the Spirit is poured upon us from on high, and the wilderness shall become garden land, and the garden land be reckoned as a forest. The right ruling shall dwell in the wilderness, and the righteousness remain in the garden land. Where y'all at? Mitzrayim. My mishpachah. I can't see you. Peace out.